Sup witches, this is Eisen. Today it's going to be a trans face tutorial or whatever. I'm just gonna hit that MF views button to extend my face. I did this a while back, but obviously it's changed since then. As you can see, I'm still wearing some of the makeup from yesterday because I don't wash my face before I sleep. I just had a shower, so basically I washed my face now. And I'm just gonna go for it, you know. Just gonna go, eee! This is what I do every single day, because I just can't stand to see my face the way it is anymore. This is the 2015 expired foundation from when Target closed. I only use it around my eyes, because that's just where it be, you know. I don't need foundation anywhere else. In fact, wearing foundation all over my face would look ridiculous. That's what I used to do when I was 15. Never do that anymore. It'll just wreck my tan, and I mean, if I take it off one day, then I'll just look screwed up. And of course I can't see it right now, because I'm not wearing glasses. Honestly, I don't even like to look at my face when I'm doing this. I don't even look in the mirror for the first half of it. Because I just don't want to see. This is just not what I look like. And it never will be. So basically, I just have to carve out my whole eye area. A lot of people forget this because they were never taught. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Everybody says you just gotta frickin' contour right here and here, but that is the complete wrong way to do that, and I know that from experience. Everybody's going out there making tutorials about how to do it wrong. And I just honestly can't take it anymore. It's time we got out there and frickin' start teaching trans dudes who are frickin' younger and are gonna use the skill for basically their whole life how to actually do it. Because to misinform them and, you know, make it so that they actually don't pass, kind of screwed up. I mean, that's kind of putting them in danger if you be in one of the places where people get hit for looking trans. It's pretty dangerous in all honesty. And it's okay to overdo the bronze or you'll just look sunburnt. It's fun. And getting just a slight amount of contouring under the chin instead of just doing a big massive thing is really important. You don't want a big frickin' line on your neck. I also know that from experience. I've been doing this since I was 14. Now when you're doing this type of thing every day for several years, you start to learn that you don't have to look in a mirror anymore. And I don't mean that in a deep way. I just mean that in the way of you already know what you're doing, you already know where it's going. Just as long as you have the bone structure to guide you. If you have a better bone structure than most trans dudes, you're gonna already know where to put it. That isn't to say that you should just never follow a tutorial, because I completely disagree with that idea. I tried to do it myself for a year. And well, let's just say I'm not using the same formula anymore. If you really want to add some extra, then you can just put some white powder on your jawline. And for the dudes, you get dysphoric about, you know, acting feminine in the way of doing makeup. I never felt that way, so I don't know. There's guys who do makeup. I'm not just talking about James Charles. There's guys who do makeup for movie sets and all that, special effects. If it creeps you out at all, just pretend you're a movie guy. You just gotta hit that MF. Special effects noise. Just pretend you're making yourself into a monster. Now obviously this is just the eyeshadow part that I like to do, but I think it makes me look very cool. And I've actually found out how to do a freaking under eye smoky eye. At this point, this is the first time in my life I've actually known how to actually do it. So basically, if you put it actually on the inside corner, it'll screw your entire life up and make you look like some kind of creature, which is supposed to be a pirate for Halloween. But you want to look like you're a pirate in real life. You want to look like you actually played Jack Sparrow. Or else it's not going to look cool. And if the powder sucks, you're just going to have to scrape at it with the back of the brush. Which is pretty fricked, but, you know, that's obviously just the way it be. And if you get it rounded under your eye like that, then just wipe away at it with your finger and frickin' just try it again, I guess. But never just wipe all your makeup off because you made a mistake. That's ridiculous, and that's a way to lose time. So obviously we're using the right eye as the example because I can't really see right now, so I'm not exactly doing my full potential. But it looks pretty okay. By the way, for the vocal warm-ups, what I do is, because I've made my laugh so low, I need to laugh a lot in the morning. Either that or sing or talk, basically just use your frickin' voice, but in a way that, you know, matters. Don't just sit there making a frickin' noise. Just hit up some comedy, you know. Get some Onision in your life. It's a Shane Dawson or whatever. If you have a video playing while you're doing this, it'll save you a whole lot of frickin' time. Now obviously this is the most important step, and I've already got it on from last night. So basically just, you know, oh frick, I forgot the first step to this. I just haven't been doing this for very long, the first step of this, but these days I like to put down a bit of powder. Moustache stays on for longer, and when a drink splashes your face or you're at the pool or whatever, it's not gonna get everywhere. It's kind of a huge inconvenience. Now eyebrow stuff is something that trans guys are freaking obsessed with. I don't know why, but they're all, oh yeah, you gotta make it a certain shape or whatever. But let's be honest, if you do something big like what all the frickin' dudes are doing, it's gonna look ridiculous. I've seen pictures of basically every trans guy that's ever existed, and they're all frickin' doing it wrong, you know, they're doing way too much. Kinda like how I just did. I went over it too many times. And, well, you're gonna look like a Halloween decoration if you follow that. So basically just do the least you can. And, well, I mean, if you fricking act like a dude, that's the most important part there. So, I mean, just do it to them, you know. Don't be going around trying to overdo yourself, because you know you're gonna. If you were raised female, you know how to dress up. And being a man, in the complete general sense of living as a man, it's just all about knowing how to not dress up and when to avoid it. It sounds like a frickin' joke, but I am not joking. It's been nearly 6 years that I've been doing this, so. As you can see, I've hit that MF bronzer noise a lot, and it just looks like my face is burnt. So I'm just going to even that out with some highlighter blush type thing. It says it's a blush, but, you know, it's got a lot of shimmer in there. Not that I watch videos on this stuff or anything. But basically, you just got to apply it under the bronzer. Whenever you're doing any type of highlight, you gotta disobey your body, you know. You see how my bone structure goes up like that? You absolutely do not want to do that on any way, shape, or form. You don't want to highlight there. You're gonna look less like any dude. You're trying to look like an average dude right now if you're completely following this. Not that I'm freaking some kind of trans man. I freaking hate those people. I only follow Calvin Garrett because he's hot. What you're aiming for when you look at trans tutorials is either maybe you're a cosplayer or maybe you're just somebody that wants to freaking live as a dude. So it's really important to know. I look pretty extended, but I don't trust this because I can't see right now, so I'm just gonna get my glasses and go to my dad's bathroom, because that's where the good lighting is. Wowee, that looks like an average day of Eisen. Y'all ever just go, eee? Since I have made my face look tasty, I'm just gonna add the final detail. I've been doing the flow right now, which is good if you have a small forehead or something. So here is today's current look with a 10-tree hat, $40, 10tree.com, not Spawn. If you're a trans dude with long hair, even if you don't want it, I mean, who the frick cares? It doesn't matter. I pass every day. I've been passing every day for years. Even when my voice wasn't this deep. Even when I wore terrible hats. Even sometimes when I wore my mom's hats. And really frickin' baggy things that don't fit me. I mean, it doesn't frickin' matter. I've been passing for a while. One thing you gotta get is one of these heckin' toques. You gotta just hit that MF good toque button. You'll know it when you find one. I can wear this all the time. Cause it just don't ever look bad on me. It costed me $3. This hat's probably worth $100. I just saw Boy London on eBay and I went, yo, I want that. But extend yourself. I'm just noticing that my mustache kind of sucks right now, so I mean I can just rub it out a little. Basically you just want to do the least that you can do, and then just go from there. Never do the full freaking effect. You're gonna look like an idiot. It's gonna happen. I have never been on testosterone. Let's go, homie. And if anybody been wondering why I seem so emotionless in this video, it's because I was crying beforehand. I heard a sad Avril Lavigne song. Reminded me of my homie. Eyes out.